everybody, Edo here, and this is Qwirkle Rummy. Now, first and foremost, I am a huge fan of Qwirkle. I reviewed the original on the channel, I've played the expansions, and also know Susan McKinley-Ross, the designer, well, have been to game nights at her place, like, big fan. And, you know, I haven't played Qwirkle in a while, and we were just at some bookstore, and this was there, and I was like, showed it to my wife, and we were like, let's get it. So this is sort of on the nose. Each player is going to have a hand of cards. Each card essentially looks like a shape and a color a la Qwirkle. And if you don't know what a Qwirkle is, there are 6 colors in this deck and 6 shapes. And a Qwirkle is a different color and a different shape throughout all the cards. So one of each color and one of each shape, whatever the combination is. And so they have a card showing that if you need it. Okay, but so what this game is everyone's gonna have 9 cards, and essentially you're playing to the table, and you can play a sequence of shapes or colors that would effectively be grouping sort of towards a Qwirkle. So a Qwirkle we'll get to, but so I could get, so this is 3 different I don't know what these are, multi-tacks, whatever this shape is called. If I have 3 or more of a combination, so this is the same shape, different colors, or different colors, same shape, different colors, or same color, different shapes, you can play it to the table, and then you lay it out. Now my one gripe with this game, well, okay, there's a couple, but one is the purple and blue are really close. This has been true since the original Qwirkle. Like, it's so close. And, you know, different people have different color sensitivity, but boy, I'm seriously surprised nothing's been done about this. But anyway, so you play them to the table, and what's neat about this is you can play as many cards as you have in your hand that work. So, I don't have a good example in this hand, but if I had, let's see here, blue, 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 okay. So if I had in that hand, all right, I got the blue purple mix. Did I? Man, I did. But like whatever. If this middle one was blue, they're all blue in different shapes. But you don't even know because it's so close. But I've really messed up on camera. But either way, you could put it down if that was correct. But so you're playing down from your hand. What's neat about this is as you're playing and as the board is opening up with different things, you can rearrange whatever you want. So you can I'd be like, I want this, and I'm gonna put this down, and I'm gonna move this down. As long as when it all ends, everything is valid as a set of 3 or more cards, you can do whatever you want. And what you're trying to do ultimately is create Qwirkles. If you can either just somehow in your hand have 6 perfect cards, or create the Qwirkle from the different sets, get the squares, this, you're just doing all this, you score it and you take it off the table, put it next to you, and that's worth 1 point. And basically, you're just playing the entire deck until the game ends, you run out of cards, and then the person with the most Qwirkles wins. That's it. Plays quick, it's easy. It's got this interesting play curve. Oh, and because if you can't do anything, you have to pass. It's got this interesting play curve where early on it feels like you can do stuff. And then there's this middle period where it sort of stalls and there's a lot of analysis paralysis and a lot of because there's so much going on. If you like shape color matching and mixing, you're gonna love it. I mean, you're sitting there going, it's what you can't, you're just rearranging and I can get this, you feel super smart. If you don't like that, you will not like this game because you need to do it. And also, if people in your group are slow to do that, it can be frustrating. There's a lot of analysis paralysis and a lot of it's not alpha gaming because it's competitive, but it's it might drive some players nuts if they're watching another player and you see the mix. One of the other things that was sort of weird is it's just hard based on who has the most Qwirkles, not how many cards you have at the end in your hand as negative points or something. Felt like there could have been something there because towards the end, it sort of benefit you. In the last few hands, maybe you don't want to put cards out to give them to other people, and you can sort of you have to play a card, but you don't have to play all your cards you'd have to play. So it's sort of there's some gaming that happens at the end that there's no counter in the game to be no, you really don't want to have extra cards in your hand if the game's ending. But I don't know, it's a simple game. Do I like this more than Qwirkle? No, I like Qwirkle more than this. Am I keeping it as an entertaining little side game to play with folks? Yeah. But, you know, I do think there's a certain amount of enjoyment of combo making with shapes that you need to have to dig it. But, you know, I don't remember how much this cost, but it was not very much. Anyway, Qwirkle Rummy. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.